Pokemon walkthrough of Pokemon Emerald, Part 2. Uh, since we've already healed up our Pokemon and everything, it's back to Route 102 where you'll start to battle your very first trainers. And basically, when you're battling trainers, if your eyes do meet, or if they see you, actually, they're going to automatically, if they're in the range, if they're in your range, they'll automatically walk over to you. You'll stop, and they'll battle you. You can't get out of it. Some battles you can't get out of, like this one. And this guy has, I think, just a level 5 Poochyena, nothing big, so he should be easy to kill. And you should beat him in about 3 scratches, actually. So, or 3 tackles, or 3 pounds, whatever you have. Uh, but basically, Torchic grows another level, which really doesn't even matter. Um, yeah, you should have trained more. Apparently, if you only have a level 5, you definitely need to train a little bit more. So, I'm going to actually start the bait and switch tactic here. So I can get Ralts to level 6, so it can learn Confusion, which will be its first attacking move. But when you're doing the bait and switch technique, basically you want to get the Pokemon that you want to have half the EXP from a battle and place it at the front of your party. And that way, when the battle starts, that Pokemon will automatically be out. As soon as your Pokemon is out and the battle has started, switch to your main Pokemon. This way, the Pokemon that was already in the battle gets half of the EXP, uh, and half the EXP goes to the one that actually kills it. So you don't have to do anything with the Pokemon that has, if it has no attacks, like Magikarp. It's very good with Magikarp into level 15. It's good with Seedot would be another one, because Seedot only knows Bide unless you are lucky enough to get one that has Pound, and Bide you need to be attacked for it to work. So that's another one. It's another good Pokemon to use a bait and switch tactic with. And when you defeat the first Pokemon, or however many Pokemon they have, switch it when it asks you if you want to switch. Say yes, and switch back to your Pokemon that you want half the XP to. And then as soon as the battle starts again, of course, switch back to your main, and then kill the Pokemon. But I think besides the bait and switch technique, you could use an EXP share, but that doesn't come until later on in the game. Usually past the second gym leaders when you'll get one. I decide to skip it. I always skip it until I'm about to go up against the 5th gym, which will be your dad, which you'll be meeting in this episode, actually. And so yeah, beating these little bug catchers and youngsters and everything, it seems easy, yeah. I mean, they haven't even really did that much damage to you, anything like that whatsoever. And don't worry about this kid. He's not a trainer. He's just some guy saying that the tall grass makes it go into his nose and makes him sneeze, apparently. So yeah, and then random battles. Okay, on this route you'll encounter a Ralts, which is very rare, Seedot, which is very rare, Wurmples, which are common, Lotads, I think, are common on Emerald, and I think you'll find some Zigzagoons and Poochyenas also. So a lot of Pokemon in this route. Only 2 of them I would suggest you catching, which I'll catch both of those to show you, which will be a Seedot and a Ralts, which I've already caught the Ralts, and that's what I've been using the bait and switch tactic on. But I just decided to kill this wild Wurmple. I don't know why I even attacked it. I could have just ran, but decided not to. Ralts grows level, so it was pretty good in my favor. So another youngster here. Let's see. Did you just become a trainer? We're both beginners. Actually, son, I've been playing Pokemon for about 10 years now. You're the beginner. So, okay, he has a Zigzagoon, and I think he has a Tailo. A Tailo, or something. Tailo is the basic Pidgey of this game, and the Zigzagoon is a basic Rattata of this game. One had to say that, of course, Wurmples are the Weedles and Caterpies of this generation. So everything that you basically meet that these kids will have at the first couple routes is like absolutely nothing to be worried about at all. You should be able to make it through this entire route without actually having to heal your Pokemon. But since I'm using the bait and switch tactic, I might have to actually heal my Pokemon here, which I actually do because I run into an Oranberry tree up here, and I actually highly suggest picking these at the beginning of the game because they do give you 10 HP for each berry, and if it's held on your Pokemon, if they get into the yellow bar, it will automatically feed that berry to your Pokemon and make it gain 10 HP. So in the middle of the battle, you don't have to use a potion or anything. That's something that's good to have. You know, you don't have to worry about that. But so we beat this youngster. I get 37 EXP. I decided not to use a bait and switch because Torchic was too low on health for me to do that. So let's see here. Yeah, here's the Oranberry tree is up here. I noticed it. I was like, oh gosh, I gotta go back and get those. It might be a little bit easier. So I pick up these Oranberry trees, and the soil will go to a soft and lonely state, and you can plant berries here if you want. If you want to, you can plant an Oranberry there. It's not. I don't recommend it, but if you want to get another Oranberry later on in the game, it's best to take one of those berries and just plant it and just use one of them instead. But I decided to pick both of them and use one of them on my Torchic and then give one to him. So we're gonna battle this Lass here. I think it's a Lass. I'm going to keep winning and aim to be the Pokemon to be a great Pokemon trainer. Help me further my career. Sure. We'll make you stronger by kicking your ass all over this route and then back again. Because that's what I usually do to people. I make it think that I have a Ralts. Oh, it doesn't know an attack. This is going to be an easy one. Sure about that? Are you sure about that? I'm going to switch. I mean, I like my Ralts and all, but it doesn't know an attack, so you're right. I'm going to bring out my big boy. He's a whole 5 levels above you. Oh, he did damage to me. Oh well, Oranberry. See what I mean? Like, that Oranberry actually probably, it didn't save me, but it does help a lot. I mean, that 10 HP this early in the game is great. It helps so much, and it's so great. No, here's this will be your first encounter with a Shroomish, and Shroomish is actually a very, very decent grass type. If you want to, in Emerald, they're very common in Petalburg Woods, which we'll get to in the next episode. But it's a good grass type, and if you want to, you can catch it. It's It's actually a quick evolver. It evolves at level 23, and for most Pokemon on here at the start, they usually evolve at like level 16 and everything. But for a power hitter, he does evolve into a grass slash fighting, so that might be a good thing. He learns Mach Punch as soon as he evolves. He learns Mach Punch. I forget what. I think it's Breloom is the name of his evolution, and then it'll learn Sky Uppercut, which is also really good. And not only that, it's easy. It's a good grass. It's great fighting. It's all around amazing if you want to pick one up. But I decide not to since I'm getting a Seedot, which is just about as good, but harder to train at the beginning since it doesn't know anything but Bide, unless you get lucky, of course, like I said, and get a pound one. So yeah, now that we're done with Route 102, we're going to come over here to Petalburg City, and I've decided I'm gonna heal my Pokemon real quick. So yeah, even though I don't really need to at this right now at this point, and I can just wait until after I talk to my father. But so we heal the Pokemon and everything. We're gonna walk back out here, and we're gonna head over to the gym over here. So yeah, I gotta head over to this gym right here, and this is actually the fifth gym you're gonna go to. You're not gonna battle anybody in here at all, so don't worry about that. You don't have to. You don't have to battle anybody, and your dad will be. Your dad is the gym leader here, so he's telling you. He wants you to take the gym challenge. I don't think he tells you he wants to take the gym challenges yet. He's just. You're just showing him your Pokemon, and Wally, which will be your friendly rival. He'll walk in, and actually, you have two friendly rivals in this game, which is May and Wally. And Wally will say he wants to catch a Pokemon, so your dad will will loan him a Zigzagoon and a Pokeball. And you're gonna take Wally. Well, actually, he's gonna take you back over to Route 102, and pretty much get lucky as hell, because if you're lucky to find a Ralts like I did and like he did on the first time that you walk in the grass, you're pretty freaking lucky, because it can sometimes even take people 10 hours to find a Ralts. It's a hard Pokemon to find. It is not something that I suggest taking 10 hours to find, but if you want to have that psychic in the beginning of the game and don't mind training it for a little bit, it's really good to have. It will help you greatly against the second gym, which is fighting types, and psychic does amazing work to fighting types. So it's something to have, because it's just great all around. It evolves at level 20 into Curlia, and then again at level 30 into Gardevoir. It learns so much. It's great special attack, great special defense, everything like that. And so he gets lucky apparently and throws one Pokeball at it when it's at half health, because apparently that's how this game works. And he has a potion. Don't know why he has a potion yet, because apparently he's not a Pokemon trainer yet, but he has a potion. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know why that. I guess whatever. I could care less. But so he catches it. He catches his Ralts. He's all happy because he caught a Pokemon that has absolutely no attack move yet. So that's another thing that I don't get. I don't know how he trained it, because he doesn't get another Pokemon until I think the third time you meet him. And he'll have a Ralts at level 16 the next time you see him. And I mean, I don't get how he trained his Ralts at all to get to level 6, unless he just stuck it in a daycare and walked about 30 steps and then went back and got it. But it made me kind of freaked out, because it's like, how the hell did you train your Ralts without any Pokemon to bait and switch with? So your dad will tell you that there are other gyms out there like his that are a little bit weaker, some a little bit stronger, and he tells you that you should go take the gym challenge and everything, and he'll tell your mom that you're leaving, so you don't have to worry about going back in this game like you did in every other one, basically, and tell your mom that you're leaving. Actually, I don't think you needed to do that on red and blue either, or yellow. You just walked out on your mom. She didn't even tell you to do anything. But I think she knew at that. I think on that game she knew that you were leaving already, so it didn't really matter. But you're gonna get cut off by this guy. It's a weird guy. He's wearing glasses that doesn't look like it fits him. He's missing some hair on his side, and he's got some weird blue shirt and some khakis. He's a very weird man, so he decides that he's just gonna walk away. You'll see him later. He'll take your time out later in the game and everything. But that's all for this episode, and guess I'll see you guys later. Next installment gets the Seedot, so